Hello.
Shortstop.
No, for football.
There we go.
You look like a quarterback today. Yeah, you seem like a quarterback. No, he's a
7
quarterback.
kicks.
That actually went off. We beat South 64 to nothing.
I got 5 kicks.
Miss Gigi was in bad mood today. Very bad mood. Don't know. Don't want to know.
Maybe I shouldn't have chosen
Yes, and spread out a little bit. You know, putting it on the chairs like right next to each other.
Yeah, well, I have a table like straight in school. Yeah.
You don't have to have it.
Where's Miss Kay?
Okay, there she is.
Those my dogs I got.
She's exactly
Well,
right.
right.
Did you bring a copy of your project?
I was just going through an antique shop.
I sent an email to your parents saying I did that.
This is
we
what I find in the
took
middle.
all the I Believe projects and they've disappeared.
It's literally what.
Well, all the paper projects.
Right, I gotta find it.
Do you not have it?
Why not? You got a problem with that?
Huh?
I have it on my phone now.
Where
That'll
is?
work.
Oh yeah, here. That's Oklahoma City. It's very beautiful. Why are you in that mood? I don't know. That's the mouse that I made. I put SpaghettiOs on there. Didn't go to school. Guess what size that picture is?
Hi.
That's a picture. That's 52 ounces. Like a picture. That's 52 ounces. What's this about? Yeah, what's the 2 cents? 3 cents? 4 cents?
Technically, the person who was going first answered.
Are you kidding me?
But I'm nice to Lydia. So I'm making Jackson go first.
He was the first 8th grader here.
That's great.
Well, you don't.
Do you need me to
Hey,
put
hey,
that out?
hey, sooner you get it done, sooner you don't have to deal with that. Something like that. I don't know.
Hey, we're gonna wait.
I don't have, like,
One
sorry,
more minute.
Bro, I have 4 8th graders.
Who was going first?
I'm scared.
Davis. With that in mind, Carson, Roland,
Just go first, you don't have to worry about
I sent an email to your parents informing of this. I need you to bring me another printed copy of your project because the pile of them all got disappeared off the face of the earth. I do not know where they were. I mean, I know where they were, but Mariana knows when she came in for her I Believe project, I spent 10 minutes looking, and I've spent probably another 30 minutes looking. Apparently, somebody really wanted all your guys' I Believe project installed.
Probably Tom.
You're that special. You are special. Huh? Nope. Nobody knows where they were. Nobody on staff knows where they went. So, we're gonna get started this evening. I know a few people, because of school and stuff, can't be here. School events.
Band.
Like Garrett has a band concert.
You can skip that.
Except. Yeah, Garrett
You
plays.
guys didn't know that?
No, I didn't.
Okay, go ask Maddie, hey, does Garrett play an instrument? And she will go on a diatribe about how he always comes into her room and blows his instrument. in
That's
the
a
ear.
Garrett thing to do, though. That's such a Garrett thing to do.
He plays brass, I think.
Yeah, he pretty much plays like all the brass instruments.
So, like,
So, tonight,
I know how to play a recorder.
I can ask.
He didn't know what going on.
this is what we're doing. So, we've got 2 I Believe project presentations this week for our 8th graders. They spent last Monday and Tuesday talking to me about their projects. And we had a long conversation. Only one cried.
Who cried?
Shh,
Like, who cried?
somebody. Anyhow, so we're gonna do those,
So it was Jackson.
and then we are going to have a little bit of a review in the form of a team competition. So, but to get started, Jackson, if you could go, your project is right back there, right in front of Tom.
Is it the boomerang?
No,
It's.
Casey wants to actually read.
I was gonna open things up.
So, we're gonna get started here in just a second, but we're gonna pray first, because we should always start with prayer. So, does anybody want to lead us in prayer today?
No, sir.
No, sir. Okay, well, I'll start us. The Lord be with you.
And
Also with you.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the blessings that you shower upon us, for this gloriously warm weather. Be with these young people as they prepare for the end of school, are diligent in their studying and getting their assignments done, but still having fun and helping those around them. In your Son's name we pray. Amen. So, Jackson, not really volunteered to go first, but he was forced into it. But he's going to share with us a little bit about his I Believe projects. And if you have any questions when he's finished, you can ask him questions. I may have questions that I interject as we go through this.
We have a question.
Do we have to take notes on this?
No.
Who's winning the Super Bowl? Bills.
So,
The Chiefs.
actually, before we, I got
What are you talking about, bro? The Jets are really good this year, bro.
allergies. Oh my goodness. So, upcoming stuff, just so you are aware, this Sunday night from 5, there's no youth group on Sunday afternoon after church, but from 5 to 8 on Sunday, we're going to have an opportunity for people to meet Pastor Bev. If you have not met Pastor Bev, you should come and meet Pastor Bev.
Help
How long has she
shave
been
Chad
here?
Chad's
What?
head. How long has she been here?
About a month and a half, almost 2 months.
Wait, help shave Chad's head?
I'll get to it.
Bro.
I'll get to it.
I'll do that. I'm
So,
gonna get AP to come.
If you come, we're going to have dinner at 5. It'll be a fun dining experience. Most of you, I don't think anybody here has actually been part of the Disciples' dinner before.
That's sad.
It is, Cody has.
I have.
Is it fun?
It's amazing.
It's amazingly fun. So come, have food, and then we're going to play games to introduce Pastor Bev to some of the games that we play at youth group. So we may play Gaga, we may play Jumbo Ball, we may
That's
play
not fair.
Mafia. All these things. So, 5 to 8. Second, if you want to help with Vacation Bible School, you can sign up now. I just sent out a reminder to parents today with a link to sign up if you want to help. All of you are old enough to help with VBS, so I do that. If you do help with VBS, or if you don't, we are still going to have VBS out of you. They need to get 90 people to come to youth group events or just youth group in the months of May, June, July.
Does VBS count after hours?
VBS after hours counts.
That's good.
Now there are a few people who don't count in that, but they are anybody here except for those two,
No, but.
those three,
Oh, don't.
No, but we've
Mariana,
been in here a lot, so.
Roland, and Cody, they don't count because they come all the time. Anybody else who comes counts towards that 90. If we reach 90 people, if you come to like 2 events, that counts as 2. So keep coming to stuff. At the end of that time, once we hit 90, the youth group gets to decide how to cut my hair and what color to dye it.
Mullet!
No, blue mohawk.
Mullet!
Mullet.
Blue
Yes.
mohawk. We should give you a blue and pink mullet.
No, no. You should get like a like this.
No.
So,
We should give him a mohawk
Come.
like this way on the front and then a mullet in the back.
Come to
And
our
then a bald
fun
spot in the middle.
events.
That'd be funny.
Oh, anyways. So, to get started, this is Jackson. Jackson is 8th grader. Jackson will be attending Timberland High School next year.
Good
He
job.
likes playing sports, picking on his sisters Lily and Abby.
He does.
Very easy.
He likes to play volleyball.
It's very sad.
No, he's a bench player.
So,
Special teams. A, B second.
and he's probably grown 4 inches from last year.
He's probably
I'm
grown
great at
4 inches in the last month.
Anyhow, Jackson, what is your favorite Bible verse?
My favorite Bible verse is Philippians 4:13. It's I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. It's my favorite verse because it just has like a good message, and because it was like on a piece of jewelry I got when I was young.
You still have that piece of jewelry? You still wear that piece of jewelry? Sometimes. Okay. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. We'll see that again here shortly.
4 equals 1 plus 3.
Sure.
What?
Hey, we can see it right there. This is Jackson's project that he created for his, I believe, project. As you can see, the big one right there, but here's the actual size. So why did you choose to do this?
Because I like making wood and it's fun. So I like carve like heat and stuff into wood. I carve the Christ part into it, and I carve like a Bible verse.
Okay. What's your plan for this when you get done?
Hang on the walls.
All right. So, you wrote about all the different parts of the project. But I asked you if you could talk to us about the Lord's Prayer and prayer in general, what you wrote about it.
I said that the Lord's Prayer is a universal prayer that unites Christians together. It's simple, but they're also very powerful. It reminds me daily that God has a plan for me, even when I don't understand it. It reminds me that God is always there. It reminds me of how I should act. I need forgiveness, and I need to forgive others.
Okay. So what do you mean by it's a universal?
It's like not. It's the Lord's Prayer isn't different about other languages. It's the same thing. You ask for the Lord's Prayer.
And just as a reminder for all of you out in the crowd, if you don't know the Lord's Prayer by now, you have to know it by the time you're confirmed. Oh yeah, sure.
I know it.
Because next week, a week from this Saturday, the kids, all the 8th graders are going to be confirmed on that Saturday night. And as part of the service, they'll have to recite the Lord's Prayer and the Apostles' Creed in front of all the church, their parents, whoever they're bringing to be part of that. Yes.
Jackson, are you gonna be there?
Yes.
Okay, I was tripping.
Stick that with
I'm baseball.
Okay.
What weekend's that?
Not this
A week from Saturday,
21st.
the 21st. So one of the other aspects of the project that we added this year is I asked all the kids to write their own faith statement. So basically it's what they believe about their faith, what does it mean? If somebody asked you about God, what it is to you, what would you do? And I think every one of them did a great job of kind of putting into words whatever aspects or parts of their faith or things that they've talked about or learned were important to them. So each of them is going to talk to you and read their faith statement, so you can kind of see it. It's different. Everybody everybody's is different. My faith statement is different than Tom's, which is different than the pastor's, which should be different to yours, because each of us is a little bit different. Now, you're going to hear a lot of the same things echoed in them, maybe worded a little differently, maybe prioritized a little differently, but that's because we each pull a little bit different about our faith. The whole purpose of confirmation is for you to figure out what your faith means to you, and not just be able to get up there and regurgitate, say back exactly the same things that Chad wants. So, what did you have to say, Jackson?
Life gets hard. Stuff gets hard. My faith reminds me that God is always there. My faith reassures me that everything will be okay, and that He has a plan. My faith lets me know that He will protect me, knowing and believing that God has a plan. Helps me know that no matter what happens, I'll be okay, and yet He knows my future.
Does anybody have any questions for Jackson? All right. Thank you very much, Jackson.
I remember last year the I read projects were like an hour long per person.
What? They were not.
They were not like an hour long, but they were like 15.
They each did 4 items off of their list, too. Now, with each of them, I played their song, but you're going to hear their songs. Jackson, what was your favorite song?
It was A Little Less Like
A Little Less Like Me. Yes, which is a song we've played a few times in youth group. So, Miss Lydia Heck. She's also in 8th grade. She will also be attending Timberland. She'll be on the JV dance team. She also likes tormenting her younger sister. Vanetta is the nicest.
No, she is not. Yes.
Lydia, you make up. What is your favorite verse?
My favorite verse is Hosea 2:20. I will keep my promise and make you mine, and you will acknowledge me as Lord. I picked this one because it shows that God will do anything for us at any time of need. All He asks in return is that we respect Him and call Him our Lord. This is exactly what He is. We need to trust God and His word along with His will to be right by His promise.
Okay. Does anybody know who Hosea was?
Nope.
Nobody? Does anybody know where Hosea is in the Bible?
I definitely know.
Where was it in the Bible? The Old Testament. Hosea was a prophet. Remember prophets were these guys sent by God to tell the people of Israel sometimes things that they did not want to hear. Hosea was one of these prophets. Now here's a very interesting thing. Lydia brought this up and she's like, here's my Bible verse. And I'm like, oh, that's a great Bible verse. I love it. Love what you say. I went and looked it up. And this is the translation that I got when I looked it up, and it says, I will betroth you in faithfulness, and you will acknowledge the Lord. I will betroth you. Betroth means to marry. I will marry you in faithfulness, and you will acknowledge the Lord. That's the translation like in your Bible. And most Bibles come, but in her Bible it says, I will keep my promise and make you mine, and you will acknowledge me as Lord. It seems completely weird, like different, right? Like this one's talking about relationship between me and God. This one is talking about being married. So we looked at this and go back. Throughout the Bible, there are times where God talks to the people of Israel and uses this analogy of being married. Like, you're the bridegroom, you're the bridesmaid, I am the bridegroom. I'm the groom, you are the bride. Like, the people are the bride, God is the groom, and it's this relationship. So a lot of times you get these analogies or these metaphors of being married, but I like the version that she chose, which is, I will keep my promise and make you mine, and you will acknowledge me as Lord. Because that's God's promise to us, right? That He's going to make us His, and you just have to acknowledge Him as Lord. Does He say you have to go to church? Does he say you have to get your money? Does he say you have to, do everything perfect? What do you have to do? Acknowledge God as Lord. Now, all that other stuff should spill out of that. But that's it. It's not difficult. God is not asking a whole lot. Alright. Thank you, Lydia, for that. What did you say about prayer? I didn't get
Okay. Prayer to me is a connection of conversation or even an argument that we can have with God about anything that we are going through or need to talk to someone about that understands what we are going through. We should try to pray to God every day whenever we can, but it's also okay if we can't. God understands what we are going through. He, in fact, restored us with this love and knowing exactly what we need.
I like that asking things, telling things, yelling at God. Have you ever been mad at God? Does anybody else in this room ever been mad at God for something?
Too much.
Do you think God can take it?
Yeah.
One of the things I talk about with the 8th graders is this idea about faith, about prayer just being about a relationship. God just wants to have a relationship with you. When you do something wrong, I'm going to pick on somebody. Cody, I'm going to pick on you.
Ooh.
Not that this would ever happen that you would pick on Chris, right? But has there ever been a time where you, did something wrong and you realized you did something wrong to your brother or sister?
Yeah.
Okay. And your mom and dad caught you?
I think so.
Okay. Now, do they know when you're sorry?
Yeah.
Can your parents tell when you're sorry about something?
Yeah.
All right. Do they need you to tell them that you're sorry to know that you're sorry?
Not really.
Do they want you to tell them that you're sorry?
Yeah.
Yes. That's how it is with God. As Lydia pointed out, God is all-knowing. God already knows everything about you. God knows everything about you. God knows everything about you. But He still wants you to tell Him so you can have a relationship. Just like your parents. Tell your parents you love them. Everybody go home tonight and tell your parents you love them. That's your homework assignment.
Oh, homework. You watch me.
I know. You guys should do it more often.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so next, what does communion mean to you, Lydia? We talked about communion and what that means. Yes.
So, according to the ELCA, confirmation is
Oh,
written.
it's confirmation. So there. Sorry. Forget.
The Lord's Supper / Holy Communion is when we eat bread and drink wine. It is not the bread or wine itself, but rather the things that they symbolize. Luther says it is the true body and blood of our Lord Jesus Christ under the bread and wine instituted by Christ Himself for us Christians to eat and drink. I think communion isn't about the food itself, but the words that the pastor says to us. The body is shed for you and given for you. If we believe these words that are essential to the sacrament, then we can declare and state namely forgiveness of sin.
Okay. Did you notice that she quoted Martin Luther? Miss Langford, I'm picking on you because we had this conversation. Where do you get all the answers for on your I Believe project? The small catechism, that little blue book. Yeah, it says the Lutheran Handbook, but in the back of it, the back 2 pages are called Luther's Small Catechism. Everything you need to know for your I Believe project is in those pages. If you can, I need you to tell me a little bit more, but a number of the 8th graders this year, for the first time in a long time, used Martin Luther's words, either directly, like quoting him, or used them as, paraphrased them. And that's the point of this. Martin Luther was a pretty smart guy. He was a really, really smart guy. So using his words is a really smart thing to do. And it makes your life easy, right, Mrs. Langford? Okay. And if you could read us your faith statement.
I believe that my faith is a part of me, not my parents' choice of having me baptized or raised going to a church. My faith is decided by God. My faith is important to me because it connects me to God more than I would be if I didn't believe in my faith. I believe that He does wonders for everyone in His creations, even if they don't have faith in their faith. Prayer, going to church, singing, connecting with people, to me feels like a way to thank God for all that He has done for us, including putting us on this earth, giving us people to care about and love, and giving us the opportunity for a life beyond character and education.
Is there any questions for Lydia regarding her project?
What's the physical project?
Huh?
What's the physical?
Her project, she spent a lot of time making this. Why did you do that?
Because I like doing these kinds of things.
You put like a little piece on the thing.
Each one of those is a little tiny gem that you place into place in a pattern, and so then you make the picture.
Yeah, we learned something in like the worst class that we hate.
See, that's a good thing. You should, even if you don't
No,
like
it's
a
the
class.
teacher. It's the teacher.
My social studies teacher's so nice.
All right.
Nice to
Thank you, Lydia, for.
So Chad, her sister, on a scale of KJ, as KJ was coming up, what is there?
Oh, they're not even close to that level of contentiousness.
Battle of the
Okay,
Brain.
thank you.
So,
Battle of the Royale. I'll do that. Well, that's because she's not doing anything to you. Have you with the smart people that you know?
well, I was actually thinking of doing a girls versus the guys.
That's not fair. Let's take it.
What?
What do you mean what?
No, yeah, we have me.
We can do.
Look at my team.
We have Spencer.
Yeah, we have me. We're gonna win now.
I did pretty good.
Yeah, we have her.
But it's up to the,
We have Chad and Tom.
but wait, hold up, but it's up to the girls. The girls don't want to have be a slightly outnumbered number of people.
We can do it. We can do it.
We're gonna win.
They're bad.
Okay, so the girls
We have to.
could come over here.
So this kid ran into a door.
Boys
and
over
he
here.
down, took the belt off and tried to take the elbow out.
Quickly.
I went on a tour here, so I just got.
East side, west side.
We'll get
East side, west side.
All right, separate.
East
All right,
side, west
we're
side.
here, guys. Oh, and we have Grant. We're winning this. Oh, wow.
Yeah, you guys are fine.
Everybody gets to participate. What are you guys doing?
Where are you going?
This
You
is
were
a
all
good one.
in a perfect line and like it was fine.
There you go.
Number one victory.
Okay. So I have a number of questions here. For this, what we're going to do. Where'd my explanation go? Anyhow, my explanation apparently fell off the screen. So each question is going to be 1 point. You feel like keeping score? You be non-judgmental?
Is there a 3-pointer? But a night curry.
So, each question is worth 1 point unless I specify otherwise. What will happen is one person from each team will come up. I will ask you the question. It is not on the screen. I'll just ask you the question. First one to answer correctly gets the point.
Alright, we already got our guy. Grant, go up there.
But you have to rotate. Everybody comes up in order. So you're going to start from left to right.
That's right.
That's my left.
Left to right? Oh, well, so alright. Alright.
So you'll come up.
I'm gonna lose. I have to study. What if I don't hear you?
right here and I'll speak this loudly right in front of
I'm
you.
gonna say
No, I can't hear.
Okay. So,
Don't eat it.
at some point, there may also be some physical challenges.
Like eating.
So,
Oh, I cannot eat.
like eating.
Cody,
He doesn't eat so much.
Ellie, come on up.
Alright, you got this.
Wait, can I keep
First
one?
question.
Go, Cody!
I want your two.
He has a broken hand. He
Start
can't
a
do
question
it.
from the beginning of the year.
Yeah, that's good. You like raise up your.
Yes, whoever raises their hand first.
Want me to tell you about
You got
it?
this.
Why am I ever slapped the table?
How many sacraments are there in the Lutheran Church?
Oh, that's.
Two.
That is correct. What up, Cody? Come here.
Take the L.
As a follow-up question for another point. What are they?
Lily, you
Oh,
are
no,
not.
I know these, but I don't even.
It's okay, he's in sixth grade.
I know, I know.
Would you like to steal, Lily?
What?
Yes, yes. Baptism and communion.
That is correct. That's point
What?
for the girls.
Yes! That's they're cheating!
Next person. So
Hey,
Lily
yeah, I-
and Alex are pairs.
They're cheating. They're using wall hacks. They're using each other's hacks.
Oh my God.
If you're noisy, they can't hear.
Yeah.
I need one other name for communion.
The Lord's Supper.
The Lord's Supper is correct. I would have also accepted
What about Holy
the Last Supper or Eucharist.
I knew that one.
That's a point for the girls. All right. Next up.
I wonder who's winning this.
No, I'm gonna
Are you ready?
I gotta be good.
The plate on which we serve the bread for communion is called a.
A plate.
Hey, quick huddle, quick huddle, quick
A
huddle.
plate.
Did you get my notebook out?
No notes. No notes. No notes. No notes.
Hey, put that mic down. It was a joke.
Anybody? You okay, Alex?
Are you okay,
I have
sir?
to take the L out of it. Hold on.
Time is up. Does anybody know?
Blue plate.
So you know it.
Ladder.
Nope. It is called a paten.
Oh, I got it.
Hey, he was close.
It's a paten. All
Hey,
right.
I got it. It's a big hat.
Next
Wait,
person.
what?
No,
Lily.
Oh, Grant, yeah. He was. Oh, this is a good matchup. I like this. Who said that?
Your brother.
No one did. Overrated.
Okay, here.
During which Jewish festival was the first Last Supper? That is correct. As a secondary, as a follow-up question for a possible other point, Grant,
Tiebreaker.
what did the Passover commemorate?
The angel of death letting the Israelites live.
I will take that answer.
Yeah!
Oh.
We're gonna get hard here.
Next person. Come on up. Yeah, everybody participates. Come on, Jason. This is
Hey, it's still a good matchup. I like this. Oh, don't be so cocky.
I'm telling mom to get it wrong.
Don't be so cocky there.
this is a tough question.
You'd be like,
Why do we typically use unleavened bread for communion?
I don't even know that.
if somebody get,
Everybody knows. Well,
hey, she's forfeited.
this has never been seen before. Someone literally just walked off the plane. Never
No
seen
answer?
before. What a technique.
No answer. All right, let's see.
Hey, but win this.
Why?
That's a
Grant, why do we-
cheating.
Why do we typically use unleavened bread?
Because it was the stuff that the Israelites had to make when they were leaving Egypt.
That is
I was
correct.
gonna say it.
God told them to
Dude,
make.
this is so smart, bro. They got like 8 points for us.
That wasn't a point. That wasn't a point. That was not a point.
We're 3-3, right?
It's no.
Okay. That's
We
your-
are. Who's winning? We are.
Oh, he gave me a
Next,
two-stone.
Annalise and.
And you guys just.
Oh, goodness. Roland, you could have had it. Roland, you could have had
Are
it.
you ready?
Yeah.
You got to say like.
Are you ready?
No,
Annalise?
it would have been easier. She wasn't.
What is the name of the elevated area around the altar?
That's cheating. They switch people.
It did.
They switch spots.
Hey, this
Are
is
you
fine.
gonna go in?
No, I'm gonna
You
do
are
that.
okay. So I should have no problem with it.
Hey, they switched me spots.
Gentlemen, please.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, alright, we're good.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we're fine.
Gentlemen, please.
Sorry.
Oh,
You don't know?
Brandon, this is gonna be a good matchup.
Do you know? The
Altar.
answer is.
Altar.
Grant, do you want to know?
Transfer.
The chancel area.
Go, Brand!
Why?
Nope.
Where did you hide you?
Oh, this is a hard answer.
Let's
Go,
go,
Lily.
Jackson.
I only mentioned this once, I think,
I'm not
during this
biased.
conversation.
I'm not biased.
What is another name for the sanctuary that comes from a nautical term? The whole sanctuary up there, there's another name for it, and it comes from a nautical term.
It means like seafaring terms.
Yeah.
Ships.
Oh, I'm like a balloon.
I don't know this.
I think I know it actually, guys.
He's a balloon. Either of you?
Are you an airhead?
Technically, yes.
It is no cheating. Whoa.
Any ideas? That is incorrect. That's a good guess.
It's part of a ship.
The Black Pearl.
Johnny Depp.
You better shut your mouth before they get it right.
I think that's right.
Hey, they're whispering.
Nope. That was
Oh,
the correct.
Every sense.
Dead.
No. The correct answer is the name.
What?
Oh, Navy!
So here.
Are you resting the bag?
I said to naval.
Let's go, Spencer.
I made it under 80 correct. Alright.
He's just perfectly right.
Oh, this is a
Good matchup.
this is a fairly easy question.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
If you fail, I'm gonna
Please.
Who baptized Jesus?
You should know this!
That's not
Peter, I don't know.
You should.
I don't know!
Baptist
did
You can do it.
I know who, but I don't know. Hey, no sign language.
You don't know?
I know sign
Have a
language.
seat. The correct answer is
John
John the Baptist.
I don't see it. Do you think I paid attention during the matchup right here? No. What is this?
I'm calling a W for the boys.
Oh, I guess I'll just ask this as a different question then. Are you ready? Are you ready? What was John's relationship to Jesus?
John.
It was his cousin! Correct.
See, I don't know this.
Now,
You should.
I don't.
Alright.
Seventh grade.
Lydia and
You're not even
Cody.
right.
I don't
Now,
like this track.
Be strong.
because
They're making fun of Cody.
so many of the 8th graders referred to this story in their project, I really think everybody should get this answer correct. In the story of Noah,
Oh, shit. It's not my ugly project.
the story of Noah, everybody knows the story of Noah, right?
Maybe.
The art. Oh, yeah.
What measurement unit was used to describe the length of the ark?
I think I know it. It was written in my notebook.
I think I know it.
I know it. Sit down, you're not playing.
What unit of measurement?
What? Oh, you have measured like centimeters.
So like feet, centimeters.
I start on my history.
On your history.
Yes, I didn't know what it was. What kind of? Can I say something?
You have no
That's
idea.
something random. Come on.
He doesn't even say any
Kilometer.
It is a cubit.
Yes.
Now, here's the for another point, that didn't count as a point,
I know.
but for a point, can anybody tell me what the length of a cubit is?
Oh, it's. Wait, hold on.
Hey, 43 centimeters.
What are you talking about?
Correct.
It's 40,
I think
it's
it's-
gonna be 40 something.
Oh,
If you're trying to guess a number or something,
49.
you're not gonna get it right.
49.
80.
49.
Not
I'm not gonna
He
give
said
it
numbers,
size
it's
of
gonna be
human.
something, point something,
Like
something,
the
something.
width of a human.
100 cubic.
No, but that's,
It's
Come
coming
on,
point
yes.
six.
No.
One. The length of a rattlesnake.
no. The
Well,
length
they-
of a cubit is the length from the tip of your finger to your elbow.
Oh,
What is-
guys, that would
But
be
you're all
so
gonna be like,
easy.
you're all gonna be like, but people are different sizes, right?
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
cubit.
this is
Why don't they
Is-
just measure?
That is what
Yeah, Garrett's be like down up there, and like. Me on
Alright,
the other hand, maybe like.
next question.
Next up,
The boys are gonna fight too.
let's go.
Have you ever seen a baptism?
I'm gonna go home.
I knew, I'm not even
You've seen a baptism? Have you seen a baptism?
Big up.
Okay.
Well,
Take
I've
it
never
down.
seen that.
This require you to think a little bit about baptism.
You're like saying.
Aside from placing water on the head of a person being baptized,
I know it.
what is one of the other ritual elements of baptism at Living Lord? Oil? Well, you should raise your hand, but that is correct. I will give it to you.
What? Oil.
Oil. What is, does anybody know the other one?
Seashells, oil.
They light a candle.
Oh, I thought it was
Speech.
I could have said speech.
That's part of it. The elements that we put oil, we mark their foreheads with
Oh wait,
oil,
guess who's up?
and we light a candle.
If you
So-
go into,
No.
I'm gonna, you're up. You know, I'll take your place.
For our first, no, it's a point. For our first, you guys can pick
I hate
somebody.
this, Maggie.
Wait.
You can pick somebody for this because I don't want to force somebody to do this. This is
Yes,
not
sir.
this is a physical challenge.
Oh, okay, right.
No,
You have-
it's easy eating contest.
You have to be able to whistle.
I can't whistle to save my life.
Can you whistle?
Can I make a deal?
That's the best I know.
So,
Oh shoot, she's gonna.
After this posture.
You can whistle through the cracker.
as part of this question, you have to eat all three crackers, and then
You have to whistle.
Hey, no cannibalism.
that will know that you have completed the challenge.
What do you have to, is there anything particular?
Hey, Jackson. Is it
No,
like
you just have
three
to
crackers
whistle
on
a
top of
note.
No, do not
That's
do
it.
that. It'll just crumble and fall off.
That's it.
Well,
Are you guys good?
oh, you have to whistle.
On your marks?
Hey, I
Stop
On your marks? It's set. Go.
That's 12 germs in mouth.
Wait.
Oh my god.
You all,
Yeah, I don't
Stop talking,
do
stop
that.
talking.
faster.
She is taking a lot.
Jackson,
Awkward.
can you come out all the
Swallow.
today?
Swallow, come on.
Be faster.
I can't.
You have to be faster.
How do you need
Come on.
Jackson, no, you
Swallow.
Swallow.
Hey,
Come, keep going.
It's a moment now.
He's got to listen off the crowd.
It's raining.
Jackson's kind of
It's raining.
regretting all that dryness in his mouth.
hurry up.
She's almost done.
That's what you get when you just
Yeah, he's one more cracker, he's one more cracker.
He's got to lift him off the ground. Come on, Jason, come on.
But you gotta hurry up. You gotta hurry up. He's almost done. Just chew.
No, eat faster. How is he not
Like swallow.
But you don't realize how it sucks all the water out of your mouth and you can't swallow.
Yeah, it does, but like.
Just give him water.
You'd be good.
Produce saliva.
You'd be really good at it.
Here.
No, we have water.
I
need
water.
Drink salt. I don't have moisture teeth. Like, I don't drink water.
No, 'cause I said-
Yeah, how do you that? That's what probably why.
Let's go!
Very
Dude, my idea worked. Dude, that's 8 million IQ. I told him to stack
She was
on.
almost there. See, she was almost there. It's a very there's no right way between eating an individual.
Chad,
or-
I told him to put all the three crackers and gummies in it, eat them.
Okay, now you wasn't correct, and you might.
Next.
I might do somebody.
What you doing?
Bro, get off the
You
chair.
ready?
He's not out.
Who's
Spencer.
up?
No, yes he is, because they just picked me.
It wasn't order, they didn't go in order. How many years did Moses walk in the desert
oh my gosh.
with the light after crossing the Red Sea?
It's an obvious number.
Come on.
Raise your hand.
45.
That is correct.
Okay, I know that. Hey, back in ancient times, be nice.
Really?
Do not, we do not call anybody down.
I said
I know, but that was 5 minutes, what else do you know?
They're gaining on you guys.
So we mentioned a couple of water stories tonight.
Water.
Name
remember these
one
are-
water story we have yet to talk about tonight.
Right, easy.
When Moses parted the Red Sea. We just
We
talked about
just
it.
talked about that, right? I
Let's
just-
go.
Elijah parting the waters to walk across the Jordan.
That is correct. As I had just said.
I'm glad, Chris.
I didn't hear that part.
Another acceptable answer would have been turning
Water.
water into
I was gonna say that.
It's just water, but you're lame.
I don't know about it.
People's names for mine.
Uh,
I can remember them all. I forgot everyone's name.
Martin Luther originally went to college to study to be what?
Oh, okay.
I know.
That is incorrect.
Ah.
He would have studied philosophy a lot, but that is not what he did.
Wait, can he answer again?
That is correct, a lawyer. Alright,
You are in 8th grade.
who's up?
He said no.
This is,
That's 4 people that
this question,
You Sparky the Sparky.
for each correct answer that you give, you get 1 point. For each correct answer you give, you get 1 point. Name each of the rites within the Lutheran Church.
Marriage, ordination.
You see,
Funerals? Okay.
Hey, she's making motions.
I don't know what that means. I haven't looked yet, so I would consider.
I didn't ask. This is a distraction.
Yeah, she needs a hall pass.
5 more seconds.
Yeah.
Say something.
I'm
They
distracted.
get 3 points. You have an opportunity to say any of the other ones.
Wait, can I do what
There's
she was
2
doing?
more.
Can I do what she was doing? To make it fair.
I didn't even look.
She said,
Exactly.
what did you say? You said marriage, funerals, and
Austin, she was doing.
Ordination.
ordination.
What's that mean?
So what?
I
Any
was
other ideas
pointing.
of what the word we were talking about at the beginning of the year? It was a long time
Wait,
ago.
she got 3 points?
Yeah,
Wait.
That'll tie the game.
wait, Chad, can you hear me? Wait, no, I got another one. I did that.
Nope.
Oh, she went off my head.
Okay, have a seat. Confirmation
I'm sorry.
and anointing the
It's
sick.
okay.
I never would have.
Baptism.
That is a
No, that's
sacrament.
right.
Okay.
I mean, it's try the other one.
Okay, I'm asking a question.
Go, Lydia.
That's tied up.
7th grade. Yes.
It is now
What?
tied up.
Be quiet.
This is
Oh,
not
Lydia.
No.
Oh, Jackson.
Just hope it's not gymnastics. Or
Yeah.
dancing. Get your back.
According to Martin Luther,
That's
we all are members of the blank of all believers. According to Martin Luther, we are all members of the blank of all believers.
Is that multiple times?
Nope, you get one yes.
He knows it, bro.
I think I spent an entire day talking about this stuff.
Yeah,
This year.
This year.
Yes, it was. I don't think I was here for that day.
You were?
Why are you doing it?
Do you have any idea?
Well, if you sit down, you're not playing.
Do you have any
Oh,
idea?
This is
no chance
obviously
of
favorite.
No, Jen.
No
No,
chance.
I'm impartial.
Marshall's mean.
That is incorrect.
Oh, I got it. Wait, what'd she say?
Church.
No, I got it.
Oh, Christian.
Priesthood of all believers.
The priesthood of all.
I don't know the Bible.
What's the like
Huh? No point. All right.
Okay, this is a good matchup.
This is a super hard question.
You got this. Hey, no.
You know this.
You may jointly. This is a joint question. The entire group can.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
You
just
You get
You're not part of the group.
because the judge is supposed to be unbiased. So you get to go sit down.
So here is the question. What order of monks did Martin Luther belong to?
No. You be quiet.
What order of monks? Nope. Did Martin Luther
Did you say
belong
monks or buns?
to? Monks.
I got monkey under my staff. Number.
What order? It's not order. It's like a group of monks. The name of the group of people, like.
This X Factor's turned off.
You forgot to put on his ball pants.
Why is he answering?
You don't lose a point.
City.
You don't lose a point for that.
Why is he in?
Byzantium.
Yeah.
Nope, that is incorrect.
Alright, city.
That would be a era.
Yeah, that sucks.
Isn't that like a
This
city?
X
Yes.
Yes, it was a city.
Have a seat. The correct answer is Augustinian.
Oh, no, I thought of that.
I was totally close to that. You're fine. That's my fault, bro. I have my X factor turned off.
Yeah, hand it off. Hey, you gotta hand the ball.
Alright, Brendan, here, I'm turning my X factor.
And please,
Hey, this is a good matchup.
Since
This
you
is
have
a
my
good
Wi-Fi.
Luther history question.
This is a good
You're
matchup.
connected to Wi-Fi now.
Are we ready?
No.
At what event? Watch the movie. At what event did Luther pronounce, "I cannot and will not recant anything, for to go against conscience is neither right or safe. Here I stand, I can do no other. Only God."
Majority vote. He started before. Majority vote.
Yes,
He started before.
Yes.
Guys, be quiet.
So she still has her
So whatever
entire
you're
hand up first.
He did start first.
But
Okay.
I know
It wasn't up first.
Exactly.
I'm just giving you crucial information.
What was the name of that event?
This is
Do you
a
know the
project.
name of that event?
The
You
white
are
man.
correct. It is his trial.
Is that a point?
No.
Have fun.
Point five.
No.
If he confirms it, I guess it's okay.
That's biased. If we had diet worms.
The Diet of Worms. How could you guys forget the Diet of Worms?
My bad.
I forget everything that goes on.
I will give you half a point.
I want us 3 points.
Let's go. Cody, let's go.
How many points have you guys? 1.
Lily, how many points have you got?
No.
Okay.
How many points have I got?
Mariana, 1.
See, I know I specifically said this one. In what town was Martin Luther a professor where he posted the 95 Theses?
I know it.
What town was he in where he posted the 95 Theses?
How does I know it?
Now I'm smart. I've been trained. Dude, my X factor's turned off. I'm now, bro.
I know it.
Dude, I have full signal on my airplane mode, bro. Holy cow.
I know this.
Would you like to pose a guess?
Mom.
Hey!
Nope, that is incorrect.
I know. G.
All the above.
It was like
No,
We're not there. Get it close, I'll give you
starts
credit.
with an E.
I don't I know. Hey, Burford.
That is where he went to college.
I know this. They're looking in their house. You haven't done anything, bro.
Erfurt is where Luther went to college.
I should get a
Where he
42
became a
points.
monk. It is where he posted the 95 Theses and was a professor.
No.
You should give me a point.
Wittenberg, it is.
That happened.
Nope.
Really? Is it Germany?
Wittenberg.
Germany?
Wittenberg.
Oh, Wittenberg.
Wait, did I get the point?
Nope. Next person. This one everybody should know.
Oh, come on. These are done, bro.
Hey,
You
you're
go.
up by, now easy, you're up by half a point.
Oh, stupid.
What technological advance made it possible for Luther's message to spread so fast? The printing press.
That was such an upset, 2-0, 0-2. That was pretty insane. I'm not gonna lie.
We have our next challenge.
I got it.
Wait, you're one of these first. Hear what it is first. You have to rotate your
What is it?
You have to eat 10 olives.
Scorpion.
Okay.
No, eat
What
no.
type of ball? What type of ball?
What?
I ain't doing.
No,
He's going. Ellie's going. Ellie's going home.
I don't even like it.
Hey, Cody.
And I do have to do it. I can do it if you're trying.
Oh, she's a slow eater, actually. Yeah, I will chug the olives. Big. She loves all
I don't like olives.
If you want to do it, you can do it.
If it tastes good, I like it.
Once you have eaten and swallowed all 10 olives and open your mouth,
I have a question. Are they seeds? Like.
there are no seeds. They are plain.
Oh, yeah.
You just have to eat them. Yep.
Go 2 at a time.
No,
literally.
all of them.
Whoa.
Hold up, let them go. I don't want them to choke.
Chad, you're gonna kill 2 people. Wow, she's done! Next person. Take care. All right. Lily's having me need a substitution.
I go home.
Yes, we need substitute.
All right, who's next? All right. This is a good question.
Maybe I have one. Hey, roll my hat.
Hey, don't touch my hat.
Katerina von Bora.
Also, great matchup.
Dude, is that like Alba Hitler's cousin or something?
Katerina
Dude,
von
99 overall X Factor.
The wife of Martin Luther was this before marrying Martin.
Anon.
That is correct.
Okay,
I just want to
You're
go
gonna call
home.
our team now.
Okay, so they lead by 2.5 points.
Okay,
No, 2.7. My 2.2.
here we go. Ready?
If you ever want to try and get a girlfriend.
This,
You know, okay, but like.
Just do better.
this foundational document still serves as the primary resource for confirmation classes around the world.
Okay, what was the question?
This foundational document still serves as the primary resource for confirmation classes all around the world.
Oh my.
That is incorrect. That is not the one we're.
Wait.
Primary.
Still only get one guess.
I'll give you another opportunity to guess.
Wait here.
Wait, Chad, how many years have
Chad, let him whisper it in your ear first. See what he guesses.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
What do you That is incorrect.
Carson, what did you say?
One more
You said the
sentence.
Lutheran handbook. You all have an opportunity to steal.
The small catechism?
That is it.
That's the exact same thing.
No, it's not.
This is even a harder question.
This is generation, bro.
And we got our 6.
I got stuck reading the dog right now. I'm already having a
So-
What document expands our understanding of the small catechism?
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry,
Yes.
I'll give you both a hint.
I said it.
No,
We do not
What document expands our understanding of the small catechism? What? Good guess. That is incorrect.
Hey, he's got his hand up before,
No, but
It is close, but it is
and he's
incorrect.
standing, so I mean, that's 2 points.
Yeah.
You have any idea?
And I'm
Louise?
jumping.
The correct answer is
Bacon.
the large
I knew
catechism.
I was saying that.
I thought that.
We have the small catechism because we also have the large catechism.
No, no.
Guys lead by 1.5 points.
That's literally my hit.
Well, this is a tough one. This is a tough one.
Yes.
I said this multiple times, but it is a tough one to know.
You said now?
What?
I said you can go
Go
home.
with it. Martin Luther was born and died in this German town.
Oh, that's it.
Martin Luther was born and died in this town.
Town.
Ain't no one else in
No,
there.
Battle. I get like yellow flag.
Yellow.
You know? What?
It's like E something. It's like
I literally said it earlier. You
it's
saw it
like
in my
E
notes.
something or something.
Be quiet.
I don't know.
That's
I'm
joking. That's
I don't know.
fine.
I don't know.
Chad,
Is it
the battery's running low.
Vendor something?
Okay.
Okay.
Is it like the vendor something?
What is it, ladies?
Today.
That is incorrect.
Uh,
Herford is, no, it wasn't a.
Hey, he's up next, he's up now, he's up now.
What is it?